We're going to start again today on our mats. We're going to start standing. So come up if you're sitting down. And we're going to take our arm raise this morning, which we do every day so far, nearly. And we're going to come up on our heels this time. So we're going to coordinate the lifting of the heels with the inhale and the lowering of the heels with the exhale. So let's see if we can do that. If you're a bit wobbly this morning, just do whatever you can. And if you just feel like it's not for you, then you can just obviously keep your feet flat. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale. You're going to take your arms all the way overhead, coming up onto your tiptoes. And then you're going to exhale as you lower. Inhaling, taking the arms all the way overhead, raising them up, coming up on your tiptoes, and then exhaling to lower the arms. Okay, 4 more rounds. Just working like this in your own time. Remembering your Ujjayi breath, remembering breath length and movement are linked, connected, and ideally, there's some engagement in the tummy. This is my last round. Exhale to lower. Lowering the heels down. I'm a bit wobbly this morning. Anyway, so coming into our standing forward bend, we're going to do that with a stitty. We're going to do 6 rounds. And again, you can take the options of either taking arms overhead, sweeping the arms behind, or sweeping the hands down the legs. You can even sit on a chair. If you feel like you want to sit on a chair this morning and do your forward bends on a chair, that's totally fine. And then obviously with the stitty, so when we come down into our half forward bend, you can the idea is that we're getting a flat back, almost like in the up cat when the shoulder blades come together. It's like a mini back bend. Have the hands on the shins, or you can have the hands by the fingertips by toes. So just do what works for you. So we're going to take 6 rounds. When you're ready, inhaling, if you're sweeping arms overhead, take that now. And then exhale to forward fold. Torso to thighs, tucking the head in, coming up into your stitty, flat back. Hopefully the head is in line with everything. And then you're going to pull the tummy in as you exhale and you're folding forward again. And then you're going to inhale to come all the way up. Exhale to lower the arms. Inhale, raising the arms overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Breathing all the way down. Inhaling into your stitty. Really use that breath to open the chest area on that inhale in the stitty. Really sort of seeing if you can lengthen through the spine as much as you can. Get the legs as straight as you can. Exhale. Softening the legs now and folding the body in towards the legs. Inhale to come all the way up. Push through the feet. And then exhale to lower the arms. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into your stitty. Exhale, softening the body against the legs. Inhale, pushing through the feet to come all the way up. Exhale to lower the arms. Inhale, sweeping arms overhead. Forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, stitty. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhaling to lower the arms. So 2 more rounds in your own time. Really trying to get the breath length and the movement connected. People that are new to yoga find that coming up with the inhale, they tend to run out of breath to come up. And that's totally normal, so don't worry. Over time, you'll be able to shift that, and you'll find that the inhale will just naturally lengthen as you start to work a bit more with the yoga and the breath. But just do your best for now. Good. So just finishing off the last one. And then when you've finished, you're going to step towards the back of your mat, taking the right foot, placing it 45 degrees, stepping forward with the left, preparing a foundation for warrior one. If you're wobbly, you can take the feet out slightly wider. This is a slight back bend, so just being aware of the posture, and if it needs to be adjusted, maybe to make the back bend less intense, you could bring the feet closer together. Yeah. So you just work within your capacity this morning. If you want to take a big stride forward, if you know that you want to have a good stretch, then feel free to do that. So starting with both legs straight, the body's turning towards the front wall that you're facing. It won't go completely, the hips, but just as far as you can go round, making sure that back leg is nice and straight. If you feel a bit of a torque in the knee, then you can just adjust that back foot to make that knee feel better. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, we're going to sweep the arms overhead, and we're going to bend that front knee. So when we're ready, let's go. Inhale, bending the knee, making sure the knee's not coming over the toe. And we're going to stay here. And as we exhale, we're going to just bring the elbows down towards the rib cage. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Imagine you've got like an orange between your shoulder blades, and you just want to get some orange juice or something, and you're going to go, oh, squeeze it out. Inhale, taking the arms overhead, sorry. Exhale to lower the arms, straighten the legs. Let's go again. Inhale, taking the arms all the way overhead, bending that front knee. Exhale, bringing the arms down towards the sides, bringing the shoulder blades together. Give it a good squeeze. Inhale, taking the arms overhead. Exhale, straighten the front leg straight, bring the arms back down. Again, inhale, take arms overhead, bend the front knee, warrior one. Exhale, bending the arms. Inhale, taking the arms overhead. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lowering the arms. Just check in with your back leg. What's going on with that? Is it still nice and straight? Keep going. The last round here. Inhale, warrior one. Bend the front knee, take the arms overhead. And then we're going to exhale just to get a nice opening in the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. This is great if you sit at a desk all day and you just need a bit of relief for the shoulders. It feels really good. So exhale to bring the arms down. And then if you can, step the foot back, or you're just going to shuffle the feet together. So then just stand for a moment, have the eyes closed. Just notice how you feel after doing the warrior. If one side feels different. And now we're going to take the other side. So right foot 45 degrees, stepping forward with the left. I think I've got that round the wrong way, have I? 45 degrees with the left, yeah. So 45 degrees with the left, stepping forward with the right. Getting muddled this morning. So legs, start with the legs straight, just checking in that your stance is okay, that the back knee is okay, that it's not talking too much, it's not twisting too much. Making sure that back heel is really pushing down into the mat. So you're getting a nice stretch in the back of the calf, back of the leg. Great. So when you're ready, we're going to do the same on this side. So you're going to inhale, take the arms all the way overhead, bend that front knee, being mindful not to take the knee over the toe. Exhale, bringing the shoulder blades or bringing the arms down so the shoulder blades can move towards each other. Inhale, taking the arms back up again. Exhale, lowering the arms, straightening the leg. 5 more rounds. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, squeeze that orange. Inhale, taking the arms overhead. Exhale to lower. So let's do 4 rounds now in your own time. And this is my last one. So just finishing up wherever you are. And then coming back with the legs together. And then we're going to come down into a kneeling position. So we're going to take a little sequence here. So we did it yesterday. We came into a, well, I'll remind you, so it's a standing kneeling, and we came into our forward fold here, and then come into a forward fold, and then we came into a cobra. Exhale, took the hips back, and then we came up into a kneeling standing. So you can do that, or you can just, if you need to be more mindful, when you get to here, you can just take your cat. Yeah, you're still getting a nice back bend. It's just not as intense. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do, but we're going to add on today. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, and then we're going to take our toes. We're going to tuck them underneath, and then we're going to push up into our downward facing dog. Okay. And then to come back out, we're going to inhale, drop down back into our cobra, untuck the toes, exhale, inhale. So if you're doing the cat version, you'll just come back into cat. So you'll go from cat to dog, dog to cat. Yeah. So let's give it a go. 6 rounds. So start in your standing kneeling position. You're going to inhale, sweep the arms all the way overhead. Exhale, forward fold, taking the hips to heels, head to mat. Inhaling into your cobra or your cat. And you're going to exhale, tuck the toes. If you want to take the downward dog, that is, you might not even want to do it. Downward dog. You're going to inhale, cobra or cat. Exhale, hips to heels. Forward bend. Inhale, kneeling, standing. Exhale to lower the arms. If you're feeling stiff, you've just woken up, you might want to do the first couple of rounds with cat and then the last couple of rounds as cobra. See how you are. Take what's best for you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forward bend. Taking the hips all the way back to heels. Inhale. Exhale to lower the arms. Let's go again. Inhale, take the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And remember, when we're doing our cobras and we're inhaling, we're still contracting the tummy. It's less than what we do on the exhale, but keep that contraction there to support you in your movements. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forward fold, taking hips to heels. Inhale, kneeling, standing. And then exhale to lower the arms. Beautiful. So let's have a little rest. I'm just going to lay on your back. You're going to have the feet on the flat on the mat. Knees up. And just have a moment there. Just let the lower back settle into the floor. If you need to do any movement with the knees to release the hips, lower back, then just do whatever you need to do. You can rock side to side or wiggle about with the hips. You may be happy just to be still. Good. So if you just want to, before you move into this next posture, just have a quick look to see what it's going to be. So I'm just going to show you. So we're going to come into we're going to lie on our tummies this morning, if that's comfortable. If you find laying on your tummy is not comfortable, you could maybe use a cushion and place it in a strategic point, a point that might give you some support, maybe under your tummy. But yeah, just trying to think what might make you more comfortable. But, you know, ideally we're just laying flat on the floor. And we're going to take an unsupported cobra this time, yeah? So it's again, it's a back bend. So the depth of the back bend can depend on you. You know, you can just literally do like just a nice, more like a lengthening back bend where you're just sort of feeling like you're lengthening the head away from the pelvis, you know, or you can go into a deeper back bend and really lift the shoulders up. Yeah, so it's down to you how deep you go. Be mindful. So we're going to take it 4 times and we're going to take it dynamically. So we inhale and we lift and we exhale and we lower. And then we're going to do 4 rounds where we stay. And in the stay, we lift up on the inhale. We exhale, really draw the tummy in. And you might even lower it a little bit as we exhale. It's almost like we're deflating like a balloon going down. and then we inhale. So we're going to stay. So we're inhaling and we're going to go back up again. We're being reinflated. Exhale, drop the head all the way to the mat. Okay? Have the legs apart as well. So come into your belly position, lying on your tummy. Have the legs apart. It just helps with the lower back. And then placing your forehead on your lovely mat. Taking the arms down by your side. And we're going to take 4 rounds of unsupported cobra. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale. And as we inhale and lift up, feel like you're lengthening first and then going into the back bend. So inhaling, coming up. Exhale to lower. Really keep that engagement in the lower, in the tummy and the pelvic area. Inhale to come up into cobra. Maybe even the shoulders can roll back slightly. Exhale to lower. Shoulders relax. Inhale. Coming up. Exhaling to lower. One more like this. Okay. So have a little rest. Rock the hips if you need to. And then we're going to come into a stay 1. Okay, so we're going to inhale to lift the chest. And just, you know, you don't have to come all the way up. Be mindful of the depth of the back bend. And then, so we're coming up on the inhale and then you're exhaling, just deflating slightly, really pulling in the tummy muscles. And then inhale, reinflating that balloon, lifting the body. Exhale to lower. Let's go again. Inhale to lift into cobra. Exhale, deflate. So lowering slightly. And then inhale into your cobra. This is great. Exhale to drop the head to mat. This is great for strengthening the back. Inhale. Let's go again. Cobra. Exhale. Softening or lowering. Exhale to exit. One more round. And then you can just bring the arms up, place the hands in front of you, rest the forehead on the palm on the backs of the hands, and just make a little pillow for yourself and just have a little rest there. Let the lower back settle. So those kind of back bends are excellent for creating back strength. And I think it's what we all need in this forward you know, forward facing society where everything is in front of us, we forget what's behind. And often the back muscles are weak. So this is a really great way. And even if, you know, just even coming up slightly and lengthening, you're still engaging all of those back muscles. So these kind of movements are really important. Great. So once you've had your little rest, you're going to push yourself up and you're going to come and lay on your back. We'll just take a little counter posture just to balance out what we've just did. Well, not balance out, but just, you know, resolve any niggles that might have arisen. So you're going to put your hands on your knees, your chin is in, have the eyes closed. And on the next inhale, you're going to push your knees away so the arms straighten. And then exhale, you're going to draw the knees towards you. And I say draw the knees towards you, it's more focusing on the lower back, getting that kind of the lower back in contact with the mat. So it's not like a dragging the knees in as far as they will go. It's more about the lower back. Inhale, pushing the knees away. Exhale, bringing the knees towards you. Seeing if you can flatten that lower back onto the floor. 4 more rounds. You're just working with your own breath length, enjoying the movement. This little movement here, Apanasana, is a beautiful movement. It's so simple, but it's great for lower back. And also if you have any sort of digestive issues going on, constipation, it can sometimes help with that. Beautiful. So you're going to place your feet on the floor. If you feel like you need to do a few more of those to, you know, to relieve your back, then please do. Just take as many as you need. But if you're okay, we're going to go into a nice twist. So you're going to take your arms shoulder height, and you can decide whether you want to keep the feet on the floor and drop the knees to the side into your twist. And again, it's up to you if you involve the neck, depending on how your neck is. If you want a deeper twist, you can take your knees in over your chest and then drop your knees to the side, okay? So you decide what's good for you this morning. Just making sure your arms are roughly in line with your shoulders and the palms are down. Have the eyes closed. Decide which version you would like to take. Take a nice big inhale before we move. And then we're going to exhale and come into our twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting on the other side. Inhale, center. If you're doing the twist with the knees over the chest, just being mindful of the shoulders, trying to keep the shoulders on the mat best you can. They do tend to rise up, so you just have to be mindful. So just working in your own time, making sure that each round you're twisting on the exhale, coming back to center on the inhale. I'm going to take it another 3 rounds on each side. Okay, so when you're finished, if your knees are over tummy, just dropping the knees to the floor. Just taking a moment here just to realign, sort your clothes out. Mine are all twisted up now. Okay, so we're going to take one last posture. We're going to take our knees in over our tummy again, and we're going to take a double leg raise. So if you, we've done this a few times, so we're going to inhale, take the arms overhead and lengthen, straighten the legs. And then it's almost like we've hooked the feet over a bar, so we're flexing the feet. So you can do it double legged, or if you prefer, you can take a single leg option just to get more of a stretch in the back of the leg. So whatever suits you. I'm going to take the double leg version. I'm going to take 6 rounds. Okay, so when you're ready, you're going to inhale, you're going to straighten your leg or both of your legs, whichever version you're taking, and seeing if you can get your arms to the ground behind you. Exhale, lowering the arms and bringing the feet back down. Let's go again. Inhale, stretching the legs up. Just make sure the legs are going at a 45-degree angle to the, a 90-degree angle. Just had to think about that then. A 90-degree angle to the body. We don't want them to be a 45-degree because that's going to be too much pressure on your lower back. So just make sure that they are, your feet, the soles of the feet are literally pointing at the ceiling as we do this. Last round. Actually, I think there's one more. Beautiful. And then placing feet on the floor. Having the legs stretched out into your Shavasana. You know, and with Shavasana, if you get cold, you can always grab a blanket, cover yourself over. So take the arms away from body, palms up. Everything's in alignment. Both sides of the body are balanced. I'm just going to lay here for a moment and relax. You may even wish just to have a quick scan through the body. You can start at the top of the head. And then bringing your awareness into your face and the forehead, and the eyebrows and the eyes, the nose and the cheeks, the lips and the jaw and the chin and the whole of the face, the ears, the whole of the head, neck, chest. Bringing your awareness into the upper chest and the shoulder area. Scanning the tops of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, palms. Pausing in the palms of the hands for a second or two. And then moving to the thumbs, second fingers, third fingers, fourth fingers, and the little fingers. Bringing your awareness all the way back up your arms, chest, stomach area, hips, tops of the legs, backs of the legs, knees, backs of the knees, shins, calves, ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet. Just pause at the soles of your feet for now. And then noticing your big toes. So you've got 2. Second toes, third toes, fourth toes, and the little toes. Whole feet. All of the leg. Lower half of the body. Upper part of the body. And then just the whole body. See if you can relax the whole body. Whole body softening. You're aware of your whole body. And then when you feel ready to, wiggling your fingers and toes. Bringing your legs in, feet on the floor. Gently rolling onto the side. You can pause there for a second. Then coming up into your seated position. If you want to grab a cushion or something to sit on, feel free to do that, just for comfort. So have the eyes closed, back is nice and long and straight, the chin is tucked in. As always, when we do our breathing and most of our yoga postures, we try to have a slight tucking of the chin. And we're just going to sit and do a few rounds of Ujjayi before we close the practice. So beautiful to do the breathing at the end. So we're going to start simply by counting the breath. If you've got a clock in the room, that is fantastic because that's going to count for you. You can get a metronome on your phone if you want to practice this by yourself later. And the metronome is quite good to count for you as well. But for now, we're just going to I'm going to start with 4 breaths on the inhale. Sorry, 4 seconds on the inhale and 4 seconds on the exhale using Ujjayi breath. You can carry on with a count of 4 and 4. If you want to, you can start to increase the breath. So we're looking to increase both the inhale and the exhale this time. So we're going to 6 counts on the inhale, 6 seconds on the exhale. And you can continue with the breath lengths of 6-6 if you want to, or you can see if it allows, you can increase the exhale to 8. So you're inhaling for 6 and you're exhaling for 8. You're just going to work within your capacity. We don't force anything when we work with the breath, so it goes against what we're trying to do. So just, stay at 6-6, or it might be 6-7. So just take whatever is available this morning. Keep going. Just taking one more breath with the counting. And then we're going to, on the one after that, you're going to start to just slowly work your way back down. So if you're on 6-8, you're going to drop the exhale to 6-6. So you'll be working with inhale 6, exhale 6. Take a few rounds like that, and then just slowly back down to 4-4. There's no rush to get to 4-4. And then you're just going to have a free Ujjayi breath. So just let go of counting and just allow the breath to be using Ujjayi. Just let it do what it wants. And then just when you're ready on the next breath, gently letting go of Ujjayi and just using your normal breath now. Maybe bringing focus to nostrils with your normal breath. And as we did in the body scan, we can just become aware of the whole body sitting, breathing. Whole body breathing. And then from this space, you can maybe just inquire, ask the question, what is it that I need today or over the next 6 days to support me so that I can be happy and healthy? What is it that I need to be happy and healthy? Just listen. And when you receive the answer, you can just offer some thank you or offer some gratitude. And gratefully receive whatever you were given. Bring the hands, keeping the eyes closed, just bring the hands together now. Maybe just give them a bit of a rub. And bringing that intention, that whatever you received within your hands, bringing it to your heart. And just honoring, accepting and honoring, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that for my health and happiness. So I just want to offer my thanks for you today for showing up again to the practice. It's brilliant. You're doing so, so well. Receiving benefits of yoga. So thank you. And whenever you're ready, you can just gently blink the eyes open to finish the practice.